really just kind of doing that for practice, and I didn't want to even show how badly I was playing the first couple times, because the swing mechanic is actually a bit different from the golf club. You have to flick that thing forward for it to actually pull off a good swing. So we're going into the Career Builder Challenge, which I haven't even looked at what course that is, but essentially what I'm going to be doing with this game is, like, the first round I'm going to do quick rounds, and then depending on how I've done, I'll either do second round normal and then I'll just go back and forth, or I'll do the second round for a quick round too and then do full rounds on the weekend. But I'm not going to likely do full rounds for most events unless it's majors. Majors, I'll most likely do full rounds for all 4 days of the major, because that seems fair enough. I already got my golfer set up. I already changed my clubs and stuff. I already got things set up, so let's take a look at what this first event actually is. And I swear to God, if it's at Chambers Bay. I don't want to deal with Chambers Bay this early on. I'm still awful at this. Okay, so PGA West. I actually know, or I somewhat know this course. I know it from the older Tiger Woods games. Yeah, this is one of the funner games, and the good thing about playing a game like this where there's not a whole lot of stuff going on screen is there's less of a chance of it lagging. There's less action going on the screen. It's a calmer game, so the Twitch app won't crash, or it won't try and lag as bad. Hopefully, it's going well so far. I'm even running it on a slightly higher resolution than normal, so that's a good thing. And also, just as a heads up, I will be more than likely doing Just Cause 3 Let's Plays in the near future. I actually have it downloading now up on Xbox Store because it's like $20 today. It's $15 if you have gold. The deluxe edition is like $22 if you have gold, and it's like $30-ish if you don't. But it's actually a good thing. I actually went and bought a card the other day to go play Just Cause 2. Or to go buy it, because it was like $5, and it said you can't buy Xbox 360 games with Microsoft account stuff, which didn't make sense to me, but I'm moving on anyway. I got this instead, so. Ooh, heavy winds to start out this round. Alright. You playing on the smaller screens can be kind of a weird thing at first, but I should be able to get over it. I swing kind of hard anyway, so I'm not going to compensate for the wind that much. I'm just going to kind of hit it a little lower. But I definitely got to take a few practice swings, because my swing is absolutely atrocious. Oh, crap. I thought I was still practice swinging. Alright. Ooh, that wind didn't pull it down much. Alright. Oh, my character's name is Aaron Mercer, by the way. Because I don't use my real name for anything in these games. I don't want to. And I don't know why that name just kind of stuck with me. Like, I think it was from Prototype, because that was like a PS3 or 360 game from way back when, but the protagonist's name was Alex Mercer. But I wasn't a big fan of Alex, so I just kind of changed the name a little bit. Alright, long putt for birdie here. Get him off to a good start at 1 under, though. Might have pushed it a bit. I make it. Just a little bit right. Yeah. A little known fact about me, if you're not like close friends with me, is I'm actually a pretty avid golfer. So for the most part, I find these kind of games interesting. If I would have missed, that putt. Yeah, I enjoy like golf video games. I just enjoy golf, period.
Frank, this looks like a fun hole. The first par 5 of the day, 535 yards fifth.
I had a thought that was going with that. I can't remember for the life of me now. Alright, this is probably gonna... Oh, I can't hook this. That's for sure. And what do? Wow. Wait, go further left.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
Oh.
I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Guess I'd rather drop it on this tee box right here. There we go, because I guess that's closer up than
So
the
Frank,
other
he'll take a
option.
drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot.
I wasn't
Hole's not
kidding
over
when I
yet.
said I was not good at this
scoring
game.
opportunity, third
Plus you get to
shot here at the
re-tee it.
par 5.
Alright. That was slow. Slow follow through. Like, I didn't flick it through. You have to, like, flick the analog stick to even not hit a slow swing speed. Alright. Well, I don't want to screw myself over any more than I already have, so I'm going to just play a hybrid, play it out safe to the fairway. And I hooked it again. Good lord.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
Kick right, kick right.
And
At least
that
be
one
in the
lands
first cut.
Frank.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know golf terms, first
It'll
cut
be
is like,
interesting to see how he reads this
it's not
lie.
thick grass,
Shot
so
now
it's
from the
easier to
rough.
hit
Frank,
out of.
what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green.
Like, I realize that
Problem
this is
turning
probably
one
way
mistake
different from the
into another.
previous playthroughs that I've done. But if for some reason you want to see more of this, let me know. But I'm probably just going to do a few of these episodes. This is for the most part just for my amusement, because I've kind of wanted to do one of these. There was I can't remember his channel name. What was it? Apex Hound. That was his channel. I enjoyed his videos. He did a full playthrough. Like, he had like 100 episodes of this career mode. Alright, Mercer for the bogey. At least he salvages that. I've had an issue. It's kind of weird because it's the same with me in real life. I have had an issue playing golf. I always miss left. Like, that has been my issue for a long time. 207. Jeez.
What a hole.
No, you love watching
Well,
somebody
can't miss
else
this.
play a par 3 like that.
All right.
Alright. Well, I hit that straighter than the last time.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's
Actually on
headed for
target.
the green.
It's gonna roll over, but at least I didn't go
It was
in.
almost like that's what he wanted to do, but
Didn't go in the
why would you want
lake.
it to run over the back?
Another good thing about doing like a golf playthrough is I don't have to talk loud, because you're supposed to talk
Second
softly
shot
in golf
coming out of the
anyway.
rough
So
here.
you get to have a calmer voice. I don't have to worry about like raising my voice. Makes it a lot calmer playthrough. All right, Mercer trying to get off to a better start. Little short chip out of the rough.
Nice approach shot.
Came up a little bit short there, but not bad. Working out the kinks in the short game. Mercer. For the par, barely nudges it in.
Been a little too much of that, Frank.
That'll be
Just
a
sort of
nice
home
par.
run pars.
Hello, viewer. How are you this good day? Did you have a Merry Christmas
Frank, the
or
seventh is a short par 4, 346
whatever December
yards,
holiday
so
you may
I'm
celebrate?
guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup
Alright.
because
Well, it's not like I'd
water on the
slice
right,
it anyways,
and
so
if you miss left, that's no
if I miss
It's very
left,
distracting
I
looking down the right
normally
side. I
miss
think
left in
that's
the first
easiest way
place,
to put
so
it. But if you can break this hole down,
I'm not too worried about that.
346 yards. If you take
Put it in the
120
fairway.
yards off that, which is like a wedge,
let that
then the
wind
layup
help
only
me
becomes
out.
like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating.
Alright. So
Rich,
Mercer
it's
off
not
to
all
a
gone.
pretty good
This is where you
start,
can pick yourself
or
off
he's
the
recovering
canvas,
from that
start to
bogey at
string
least.
together 1 or 2 good shots in a row.
Wipe away all the negative thoughts from the bad start and just try
Gonna
to
need to
focus
hit this
on
one
what's
very
in front of you.
accurately. I think I'm gonna try and put this just over the pin. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get it too close. Just get that practice swing, get the feel for it. Kind of a short swing, but that works perfect. That's gonna be right next to it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Should get a stroke
Yeah,
back
that's
right
just
here.
some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Settles in over the putt.
An easy 3-footer, just like that, a birdie.
Well, after that birdie,
What we need early on, we play quick rounds early on. You gotta.
You're not far away from
Your
the
score
first
doesn't
base
normally
leaderboard.
fluctuate more than a
Couple
stroke
birdies.
or so. Like, I've never seen it fluctuate more than
PGA West in La
I've never
Quinta,
seen it fluctuate
California.
more than a stroke.
59-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can
A
certainly
long par
reach
5. I'm gonna
this
go
par
risky
5
here. I'm
and
gonna just
two.
let it ride
There's
that
a
wind.
crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of
that's way out
green
there.
light area if you can get it down there.
That's where it needs to be.
It becomes very much a three-shotter.
Might be making this one in two.
Crosswork that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks.
Second from an excellent
Oh,
lie.
and of course, I'd forgotten Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to everyone. Hope you had a good holiday season. Gonna go for this green.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Not
Looks like it's gonna be in
quite.
the rough.
Didn't get it there.
Into the
Thought that
tall
wind was
cabbage.
gonna do a
That
little
ball
bit
is
more.
swallowed up.
I was trying to run that up the fairway,
Set to go.
but
Not an
this
easy
should
shot by
still
any
be
means.
okay. Nice pitch out.
Beautifully
Oh!
done, an eagle, and suddenly
Well, that
into the
works
top
too.
15 and into the picture here. Second round coverage coming
Talk
your way
about a
tomorrow.
comeback.
For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. So long for now.
Very last hole. That works too. Alright, grabbed a birdie. Or grabbed an eagle right at the end there. Put me at 2 under, not a bad recovery. Look at that, he grabbed another birdie throughout his round. Alright, so we start off 2 back of the lead through the first round. So not a bad start at all. One moment, please. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It lagged for a moment. I was giving it a second to catch back up. I assume that would probably have some of the loading screens where there's a lot of scenery. It's just kind of lagging period, so I'm just gonna... I can most likely edit that out later if you're watching this on YouTube, because that's where I upload most of my streams anyway. Yeah. Any parts that you see that's just like looks like it's edited together, either it wasn't important or I just went silent for some reason, or it was lagging and I don't like keeping that in there. Alright, did I get any new... Ooh. We got new drivers, woods and hybrids. It's more forgiving though. There's a more forgiving club. Yeah, let's replace. Let's go with an 8 degree. Yes. That works. No, don't want to exit yet. Alright, so second round, and this time we're actually doing a full round. We'll kind of swap it back and forth. Thursdays and Saturdays on these regular events, we'll go quick rounds. Let's jump straight into it. Second round Career Builder Challenge. Get a full look at how this course looks. I do have to admit, this game for the most part does look very good, at least up close. It actually looks, it doesn't look quite as good from the distance, and I think that's mostly just because of pop-in. But,
Second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
Frostbite engine, which is, this was actually, yes, this game was actually built on part of the Frostbite engine, which is why there's even a Battlefield, style map, or a style course in the game. There is a lot of pop-in occasionally if there's especially when it's loading like it is now, when it's loading the course and it's doing all these scenes. It's like certain trees and houses and stuff won't pop in until later. Which it kind of looks, it does look a bit odd, but you know, it's forgivable because the textures and everything look really nice. Like even from a distance, like looking at the textures of the grass and everything, it really does look like a nice, it really does look like a nice game. I'm anticipating them actually making a new one, because I know that for the past year they've been just downloading DLCs, uploading new courses, that kind of stuff. First tee shot, and a bit slow there. I keep forgetting I need to flick it forward. That's how you got to get a lot of power in this game.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
185 to the
This is
hole.
when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking
Wind
at
could
right
play a
now
big
is
factor
just the
here.
flag.
Oop, there we go. This looks like it's on a good line if it's got the distance.
Commercial play, very solid.
Oh, that looks like it's right next to it. That's a good way to
chance
open
now
up
for
the
a birdie.
round.
That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's
That
almost
should be a birdie.
guarantee there after that shot.
Or not.
Now
That's
this
kind of
for birdie
swerving a
came
little
away
bit.
with par the
I have a
previous
penchant
round.
for missing the really easy ones if they're swerving too much. Don't have that problem this time, though. That's a good birdie.
Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive.
That'll work pretty
That
nicely.
birdie, now in second.
Frank, this is a
So we'll move to
nice-looking
-4
hole.
through the
Not
first
long,
hole.
only 371 yards, but challenging in its own way.
It is challenging. The best approach here really is a conservative
It's a short
tee
par
shot to
4.
set up an
Should be pretty
aggressive
easy.
second. Oh, if this
Oh,
is
that's a
up, it's
bullet.
good.
Right up the middle of the fairway. That's where we needed it.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good
Very
chance
nicely
for birdie
struck
here.
shot.
Short iron in hand. The approach now to the second hole.
Now a wedge, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hit this a little bit low. So I know this is going to come out kind of high, and I know that wind's going to grab it. Ooh, that wind needs to knock it down a little bit. Well, that'll work
So on a
nicely.
putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second.
Good look
Frank,
at a
this would be
birdie here.
Nice way to jumpstart the
Could
round.
grab 2 in a row.
His momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, that would have been a bonus. had
Oh,
it
I
gone
let
in,
that
but
short
still,
going downhill.
reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. And you're not going to birdie every hole.
Overswung, fast swung, downhill, still left it
Damage
short.
done, made the
I don't even know what to do there. Still, not a bad position. 2 back.
Moving to the third hole.
I'm gonna
it's a par 4
reserve
again.
judgment.
This one,
Not
471
gonna criticize
yards.
myself too badly until I see how I do throughout some of the more difficult holes. The first couple have been pretty wide open. Ooh, fast swing, overswing. That should travel in that. Yeah, that should be over 300.
He has given this one the full treatment.
It's a nice
Perfect
one.
release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position.
180
to make a
yards
birdie.
left for
Yeah, really
Mercer.
the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
A little bit uphill. Still got that crosswind going from right to left. I'm anticipating for that little fast swing because that's... Yeah, if it's just a little bit fast, I can live with that. Let's go for it. Well, helps if we swing through. Oh, that was more than a little bit fast. But I think that might be okay. Hit the flag, please.
That one was running.
Okay,
so
a little bit overboard there. That crowd is
sitting
standing
down,
unnervingly
digging in.
close to this green. Even a professional can still botch that. Like, that crowd should not be standing quite that close to the green. Just saying.
Now
Well,
is
that
a
works
shot that
too.
will be replayed
Nice little
over
lofted chip
and
for a
over.
birdie. Now to a tie for the lead with Will McKenzie.
Now to the fourth,
Pin seeker.
192
Didn't I
yards
already?
and a pretty tough hole location here today.
Oh yeah, the chip in I made in that round. Oh, it didn't hit the flag stick. Well, that's even cooler. The fact that I made that without it hitting the flag. I was about to say, why didn't you give it to me then? Never mind, that's actually cooler. Right, 180 yards, same distance as his last shot. Wind's in his face now, though. This one's going right at the flag again, just a little bit over it, though.
Birdie try up next.
It's a solid shot.
This
Very
one
nicely
just
played.
requires a little bit of focus.
I didn't bother seeing the green speeds on this one, so I have no clue if it's average or fast, but I'm thinking it's just average. 22-footer for the birdie. Ooh.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress.
Overread it just a little bit. That was almost a pulled putt.
Frank, a par here. That's just
But it's a
fine.
good par. It's 4 holes in, not doing too bad.
Well, here we are at the first par 5 of the day. The 5th, 535 yards.
Alright,
Frank,
well
break it
last time
down.
this didn't go
It's
so
called
well,
double
so I'm going to
trouble.
aim just right for the
Reason
center
why
of the
is the lake
fairway
on
and
the
hope
tee
for the
shot on
best
the left
here.
side, and then he's reversed it up there on the second shot. He puts
Oh
the
my
lake on the
goodness,
right.
did I hook it again? Okay, at least this time it just slightly went left. Just slightly.
That's a good start to the hole. Right
If nothing
down
else,
the
that
middle.
wind helped keep it in there.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Ooh, that could have been way worse. Alright. You know what? Why not? Let's just go for it. Oh, that's a bullet. That is right at it. Oh, couldn't have played that better.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated.
It's going to be an
off
eagle
line.
putt.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I might have to turn up. Well, I'm not going to turn up the swing difficulty, but I don't know how to make the game much harder. I might turn off some aids. For the eagle. Oh.
Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration.
That's just
Birdie putt coming
disappointing.
up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
What a bird. No, I bogeyed, sir.
Good
I
job
went in the
right there.
lake.
Now making a move
Just like
and
that.
setting
2-stroke
himself
lead
up
over
for
Mackenzie Lee. Announce your name.
Standout has been
Sorry.
excellent
That probably
today.
lagged. I probably just edit that out later. Alright. Let's see. My apologies if it keeps lagging. I'm probably going to be able to do that later on. Alright. 234-yard shot here. And this shouldn't be too difficult of a shot. Just gotta aim a little bit left of the flag, make sure I keep it away from the pond. And wow, at least I made it over. But that
He's
was
knocked it on the green,
not
but
what I
not
needed to
in a
do
great
there.
Position. This is a difficult chance coming up.
Well, I
here.
guess
One
rather
birdie
go
shot.
over and go right
A
than
redemption chance
be
here.
short
Had
and go
bogey
right and
yesterday.
be in that pond. Alright. See, I have to have the camera to be able to read the green. I'm looking at a lot more right to left break in the middle of this putt than anything else, so I think that might actually be a pretty good line. Slightly fast. That is on a great line though.
You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful.
I'm
lag
proud of
putt.
that putt.
Great
That's a good
pace.
lag.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about
Can't do much better than
concentration
that.
and focus at this point.
That's a tough one to
That is
try
a
and
solid par putt.
get close. Well, I normally
Frank, if you
talk
wanna play
about
this
when I
game
do
at
my
the highest
WWE
level,
games. I
and no
normally
doubt
talk about
our
wrestling
players
stuff.
do,
I'm trying to think
you
of
have to
like
sort of be
golf
tactical.
topics to talk
When
about,
you break
and
down shots or break down
nothing
a hole,
particularly
how would you
interesting
break
coming to
down this
mind.
hole? In a very smart way.
Yeah, I know what you're
I would
getting
talk
at there. A
about,
lot of people
wow,
think 350
well, that
yards, you
stick
could
went
bash your
completely
driver
straight and I
down there
pulled
and
it.
finish up
I
in
think it's
trouble.
just if you
Well, the way
overswing
to
or
be
you swing too
aggressive on a
fast, it can
strategic
still
hole is
miss,
just
no
put
matter
the
how
first
straight
one in
you hit
play
it.
in a position where you can
I think it's
attack
just
with a
the
stick.
consistency
There's no
stat
shame
is
in
really
that.
low
You can still walk
early
off here
on,
more days than
as that
often
affects
than
it, I
not
think.
with a 3.
I would talk about Tiger coming back, but I feel like I'm a little bit late to the party to talk about that. I'll talk about it anyway. I was honestly pretty impressed. Honestly, he didn't do too well over the weekend. He kind of fell apart, but seeing him shoot that 65 on Friday, That was pretty good to
Frank, the beauty
watch
of the
that.
game,
It felt like
changing
watching the old
conditions.
Tiger
You've
again.
played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome,
Ooh.
do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine still day.
A little
What
bit
separates
overboard with
the,
that
good
wedge.
from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing is certainly going to pay dividends.
And another birdie.
Birdies are hard to come by
Those
in this
chips become a
situation.
lot easier when
So
you just have a
tight.
little lag on them because you don't got to
In
worry
the
about them
thick of it.
rolling.
555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a two-shotter or a three-shotter?
All right,
Good
this
question,
is where I
Rich.
eagled
It starts
yesterday.
to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made.
Overswing
Personally, I
and
think you try it
fast.
first, because even if you do find a fairway
Think that's
bunker,
gonna ride the
it is
wind a
certainly
bit.
allowed. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk. Well, that's got to be 300
That'll be a
yards, isn't it?
300 plus. I
Now
believe
the
just like
second shot
yesterday.
here
I
at
believe
this
that's
par
about the
five.
distance I hit it yesterday. All right, that wind's kind of gusting, so we take our opportunity. Go, go,
There's a
go, go,
bunker
go.
over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Nope. Never mind.
Well,
Oh,
Mr. Ball
at least it's
does
only in
not
the
meet
rough.
Mr. Fairway. It's off, off, off.
Maybe we chip in
Rough.
again.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Ooh, never mind. Heavy rough. That's probably going to be a challenging one. So I'm trying to see how that's going to come out of there. Because it'll at least show the slope. It at least shows me how the slope is going to... Sorry, it lagged for a moment there. Alright, let's get out of practice. Oh, that's a good
On the
one.
green, and a chance for birdie.
That's a nice recovery.
This putt, concentrating on the read.
Still having a little bit of trouble with lag.
Good
So
birdie
that
right
birdie,
there, and good score.
We
How
get
about
moving on to 8
for
under,
the
and we're still
tournament?
holding the lead. Ain't got to worry about making a cut
Frank,
like
the par
last
4
time.
ninth at 452
Y'all didn't
yards
see it
is
because I
all you
didn't even
want.
record when I did
You
it. But
can
when I
make
did the
5 there every
web.com,
day just by poking it
I
down
played
the
a quick
left
round.
side,
I
but who
still
wants
shot
to
like
do
3
that?
over in the
Force
5
your,
holes that I
hand,
played
try
at
and go down the right
Sawgrass.
side. You might make
And then
the
I
three,
shot like
make a few more
68 the
fours,
next day.
But miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number. What a great shot.
It's a strong drive. Just stay right of that rough.
Good strike.
That's a solid
Good
ball.
lie. Good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position
Mercer.
where the player's absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like
Got
fun.
145
Bunkers
left.
don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That might be a little overboard.
Sheba. Down.
Yep.
That just came out
A little bit
blazing.
over it
As soon as
again.
it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
That's my main miss. I normally miss over what I'm aiming at. Alright. Just gonna kinda hit a little chip out of there, let it roll down.
Solid play, heart of the green.
That'll work.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par.
Save the par. Alright, so 5 under on the front
Just
9
an
alone.
amazing display. The records continue to fall. Rich Lerner with
Hopefully
Frank
this back
Nobilo
nine's a
for
little
EA
bit tougher.
Sports. We're at the Career Builder Challenge, early season action. Hole number 10 as we get going on the backside. And Frank, if you're hitting it low and left or you're hitting it high and right, you can make some big numbers out here. A lot of water.
Well, you certainly can, especially for
It's a
those
pretty good
people that
ball.
have to
That'll
take off
work.
the 10th, their first tee shot of the day. Somehow sneak it down the left side.
Just popping it out in the
300
fairway.
yards to get past all those bunkers down the right. I don't know if you want to
I
do
felt
that
like this
with a
wouldn't be
cold
a bad
start.
this
But
wouldn't
the
be a
further
bad
that
game
you
to
can
play
get down
considering
this hole, obviously that second
you know,
shot
golf
becomes a
season's
little
kind
shorter,
of
and
slowed
you'd like to
down.
go
You don't
with
see
a
a whole
short
lot of
club
stuff
here.
going on in the
There's,
preseason at the moment. I don't
a
think the
wall like, like
I don't think the
Great Wall
Champions
of
event on
China down that
tour
left
is
side of
for
this
another
green.
week, so it's kind of a fun game to play every now and then just to feel like you're watching a real golf tournament. Except normally the golfers don't miss it 80 yards to the left out of nowhere. That's where I come in. I can fix that. All right.
Moving a
I
little
think I
to
judged the
right
wind
with
right that time. I think.
Early
Yep.
part of this back nine and a good approach shot.
Hole high,
This
right up
for
in the
birdie.
back corner. Could be looking at another birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday
gotten-
when he made par.
I've gotten better
Putt
with
for birdie.
reading putts. I'm probably next round going to end up turning the beads off on the green to make it a little more challenging. Because thus far it's kind of easy.
Oh,
Why?
wow.
Wow.
He'd settle for par here.
Sorry about that. My steroids kicked in. That's what
Getting
happened
ready
there.
for the putt.
Jeez, that was going uphill all the way too. I forgot and I flicked it forward like I was doing a swing with a full
Right
club
there.
instead
Settle
of
for
treating it
par.
like a putt. Like my brain will swap that up quite a bit. Regardless, Mercer 5 under on his
This is a
day.
long par 5, the
8
11th
under for the
PGA
round.
West, 617 yards.
And this is a bad hole for the wind to be in your face. I'm not making this one into. That's. Oh, am I lucky that you look down at the bottom left? I barely zigzagged that back over.
That was just a beautiful drive.
Oh my
Hit it
goodness,
solid,
that could have
right
ended
in the
way
middle.
worse.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Alright. I'm going to aim for this side, get it up on that hill, that way I don't have to worry with slopes, hopefully. Taking a 3-wood here. That'll be in a nice position.
Frank, what's involved here in the third shot now?
So
at the par 5
129 yards
Just
left
really
to the hole
setting up
here.
a good angle for that third shot. This is when you lay up, it always pays just to check where the flag is. You want to sort of have a nice, comfortable look or angle to the flag.
This is a good looking shot.
Oh, I didn't judge the wind correctly at all there.
Birdie try.
Oh, that was
up
far
next.
too short.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5
Can't make
under
those
for his
mistakes
round.
much. Alright. This for birdie. This goes 9 under for the tournament. Ooh. Hit that
You
one a
couldn't
bit
ask
too
for
hard
much
as
more than
well.
that, except to make it. So a tester from 4 feet.
This for the par. That'll work. That'll work A-okay.
No problems there.
And it
make
keeps
the
round
par and
going,
move
keeps
on.
the momentum on his side.
That's what's important here.
To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. Frank, now another clever
339 is what it's
small
saying
par
on my
4,
card.
only 363 yards here at the 12th.
A couple of different options here, Rich. You can
Ooh.
lay it up
Oh,
just short where
that's-
that nose of the
oh, it
bunker
hit the
starts to
tree.
poke out on the right side of the fairway. Then you're gonna be
Oh,
left
I
with
got
something in the
lucky.
sort of
Yeah, 'cause it says
140,
carry
150
63,
yard
it
mark to
nicked the
flag.
edge of the
Or if you wanna
tree.
get a little sort of greedy, you start to sneak it
Ooh,
up there
I don't
where
even.
it's
If it
narrow
had gone that
and
far
short.
left right off the
It
bat,
requires a better
so far as
shot.
to hit the
Frank
tree,
here at the
I
par
am.
4 12th, getting ready for this approach
I don't
shot.
even want to
Good chance
know
for a 3.
There is. Notice the contours on the green. They sort of slope towards the back.
how
and
far that
down
would have
left
gotten had that
side.
tree not been there
You
to
can
stop
actually
it.
use that in your favor with this approach.
Well, that's the first perfect swing I've done in a while. Oh, that's nice.
10 feet left to the hole.
Hole high, that's where I needed to put it.
Made par yesterday.
Good place for it to be.
birdie.
Alright, this for the birdie. Let's go 9 under. How about that? Not losing
Really
any
hitting on
momentum
all
so far.
cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament.
Oh,
Well,
we're really
Frank, we
getting it
came off
going.
a hole, the short par 4 12th, where players no doubt were thinking about making birdie. Here, a
Right.
different story. Why?
It is. Well, 13
This
is
could
always
be
gonna
a worrisome
unlucky for
little
some.
par 3.
There's so much water down there on that left side, and the way it sort of laps up to the wooden
All right.
bulkhead,
Well, I'm going to
It
aim
looks
right at the
anything
corner
other
of
than a
it.
straight shot, and this is where you have to
Just take a
mentally
practice
move the
swing,
flag.
just
You've
make
got to
sure.
push that flag in your mind's eye.
Oh, I wanted
to
to
the
still
right
practice
side
swing
of the
there.
green
Okay.
and say, I do
Well,
not
at least
want
it
to
was
go
a good
left with that.
stroke. A little bit overboard, but I'd rather keep as far away from that
Certainly
water
had
as
enough
humanly
power,
possible.
Just didn't have any touch. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that
I'm
first
I'm
cut.
sick of hitting it in ponds. I'm trying to keep away from those. Play conservative when it comes to ponds now.
How good
Thought I
was
was
that
going to roll a
from the
little
rough?
bit more.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class.
Probably should have put a little less loft on it if I was going to have it roll out a
Don't want
little.
to let this one get away. This is about
All right,
concentration
10-footer
and
for
focus
the
at
par.
this point.
How about that? I thought that was going to lip out at first.
In for par.
That did look like it would have been a lip out.
Now another
That's the one
short
thing, the
par
whole
four.
physics at
It's
times
only
in some of these Tiger Woods games
389
have not been
yards.
very,
But Frank,
very
where
realistic
could
at
a player
times.
go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game.
Was that left?
If you're a longer hitter,
No,
I
that
think you can
stays in.
challenge that bunker and knock it over
Yeah,
there.
that
If
wind
you're
especially is playing a good,
you should be only looking at that
playing a
left
good
side.
role because it's helping
You're
me
always gonna feel
compensate
like
for
you've
some of
left
my
something out
misses.
there on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option.
Mercer's had a
This is where
great
you've got to
round thus
stick
far.
to what you think is your game plan.
Gonna play this for kind of a lower shot. I don't want to go too fast there. There we go. That's the speed. That's the speed. Oh, I flubbed it.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that
Mercer
second shot.
But
flubbed
still
it.
not done.
I think he was
Good
going
third
for a low shot
Maybe
there.
Get away here with par.
Just an absolute flub. He's got to try and get a little loft shot, get it back out.
And he's made the green.
That's not a bad shot at all. A good par. For the most part, the little trouble that I've got into so far today, I've been able to recover pretty well.
Now to the par 4, 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering
All
here,
right,
Rich,
I'm
I
gonna
think
aim
is
this.
excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right. And then
Down
you
the
start
right.
to see those two bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take
And that wind
second
keeping
one
it nice
out
and
of
straight for the
play.
most part.
That requires something in
Right in the
excess of
fairway where I
280
need it.
yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
Mercer's been
Frank,
very
what are you thinking
accurate
on
so
this
far
second
today.
shot here at 15?
Well, if mentally you could take out all that bunker complex on the left, this second shot would look extremely straightforward. And that's really the way you've got to play it. You've got to act like those bunkers aren't there on that left side. And therefore you can go straight at this flag.
A little bit fast on that one.
This is
It's actually on a good line though. Alright.
No problems
Not as
there.
close as it could have
Really good
been,
approach
but
shot. And now,
didn't go
good
too
for
far
birdie.
over. Should
Par yesterday,
still have a good putt.
now for birdie.
Right. For the birdie. How about it? Oh!
Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now,
Nearly made it.
settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now.
Can't be mad at the par.
Let one go.
Got a really good
knuckle
front
down
nine,
and
so if
make
it kind of
sure
cools
you
down
don't
on the back,
drop a
I'm
shot. It's important this
I'm
one
in, I'm
goes
in a good spot. So
This is the second par 5.
Can't
of
complain,
PGA
can't
West of
complain.
600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test.
all right, I can rip this one.
Oh, if this is
That's
up,
a
it's good.
bullet. Overswing fast. That's what
Pretty
you
good
want
drive
on these
here.
shots.
Another straight one.
It's downhill,
He has given this
downwind.
one full treatment.
Just want to take
Perfect
advantage of that
release through
distance
the
you can
ball.
get.
This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
300 left. I'm gonna try and gun it out there. Get it as close up to the green as possible. Oh,
That one is bunker
Piss.
bound, it looks like.
pardon my French. try and
Not
speak
what
with
he
a more
wanted, but
respectable
he's
tongue
headed to the
doing
beach.
these golf commentaries, but... Oh, there's that hook.
Digs into the bunker, getting
Hello,
set to play
darkness,
the
my
third
old
shot.
friend. We don't have to play quite a lob here. Sand's gonna... Ooh, okay, I can't play too much of a lob, apparently. Just make sure it accounts for the sand and I get it up that hill. Oh, bite. Please bite.
That's a good
All
shot
right.
there, about 15 feet away.
I've hit worse shots out of the bunker.
It's at sneaky distance.
Fortunately, you didn't have to see any of them because they've been awful. Alright. For birdie to go double digits under par. A little bit fast, I think,
Wow,
yeah.
that was so close, Frank.
Not a bad
Just
line,
time to
though.
forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
He has this attempt for par.
It's a solid par.
Just an amazing display.
I
The
can't be too
records
mad at the back
continue to
nine this
fall.
far. I could play very much
Par
worse.
317. It is the signature hole here at PGA West. They call it out.
See, this really is a nice looking hole.
Get locked up here.
I'm gonna have to put this
They'll
course
throw
on the
away the
bucket list,
key.
probably.
It's a place that has spoiled a lot of rounds through the years.
I actually have a good feeling about this number. I don't know why. 156. It looks like a good number, so let's go with it. Alright, short swing, but it was fast, so that
Solid
should even
strike,
it out.
Right in the heart of the green.
How about it?
He's making the game
How
look
about
very
it?
simple.
Now we might
right
make another
See
birdie.
it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a
Mercer
problem
now.
here.
10 under par. And just like that.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie.
Mercer,
and the gap
3-stroke
even
lead early
wider.
on. I'm going to make this game
Sensational
harder
performance.
in the next
One great
episode.
hole
I'm
after
going to
another here at PGA
turn off
West.
the
finishing hole,
beads on the
no
putting
exception. Frank, what can
on
we
the putting
expect
green.
here?
Great
Make it a
finishing
little more
hole.
difficult, make it
It's
more
amazing.
challenging.
If you took the three bunkers we're first going to
Oh,
see down
no.
the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because
I
they're
hooked it and it
perfectly
went
situated
right.
here, they really shrink up that driving area.
You
down
know
the
what?
left
I'm not going to
side.
complain.
And this is just a
I'm
reward
perfectly okay
for,
with that.
A great swing, a great strike.
Out of all the
great
places
shot.
it could have missed, I am completely fine with it missing over there. Just don't go in the water. That's all I asked. Alright, so I can still get 73% out of this, so I'm going to try and see what happens if I can smash an 8-iron out of there. Oh, coming in low.
So the
Yeah, that
second
wasn't
to
gonna
par
get there.
four goes begging, and now
It's probably a
we'll
good
rely on
thing,
the
though.
short game.
Yeah.
All right.
A short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See
Hit a
if he does it
58,
here.
just hit a little lob shot. Put it right up next to the hole, get the par. Walk away from this round with my dignity mostly intact. That went a little bit past. Crap, I'm trying to go
Pretty good all
bogey free
day
here
from this
today, and I don't.
distance. Just
I'm pretty
trying to
sure I've
take
been
care of
bogey free so
business.
far, and I don't want to start now. There we go, bogey free. Pretty sure it's a
That's
par
nice
72,
confidence
so
builder
that'd be a
right there. You
7
make
under
those for par,
65.
Keep things steady. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put
Well,
together.
there's a solid
Shows on the
round.
scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Well, alright, at the end of it, went up 3 levels, 3-stroke lead over the rest of the pack heading into Saturday. Like I said, next episode I'm going to make things a little bit more difficult. I'm going to turn up the game's difficulty, probably turn off green grids, or turn off the beads at least, make it just a grid. Perhaps turn off zoom, or at the very least limit the zoom. I don't know if you can limit it, but turn down the zoom. That way it makes it more realistic. I have to kind of, it's more guesswork, more estimation than actually knowing what I'm doing. But that'll be for the next episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like on the video, and if you want to see more stuff from me, please subscribe to my channel today. Until next time, my name is Al Kilzall. I will see you in the next video.